Good morning, students. Unit 4 Geometry. Angle. In plane geometry, a figure which is formed by two rays or lines that shows a common endpoint is called an angle. The two rays are called the sides of an angle, and the common endpoint is called the vertex. Types of angle. The angles are classified under the following types. Acute angle. An angle measure less than 90 degree is called acute angle. Obtuse angle. An angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree is called obtuse angle. Right angle. An angle is exactly at 90 degrees is called right angle. Straight angle. An angle which is exactly at 180 degrees is called straight angle. Reflex angle. An angle whose measure is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. Full angle. An angle whose measure is exactly at 360 degree is called full angle. Based on these angles and the lines, it is further classified into different types such as complementary angles and supplementary angles. Two angles are complementary when they add up to 90 degree. Two angles are supplementary when they are add up to 180 degree. Angles. Let's see some basic points of angles. An angle is formed by two rays that have a common endpoint. Here, Q is a common endpoint of ray QP and ray QR. The common endpoint is called the vertex of the angle. The two rays, that is QP and QR, are called the arms of the angle. When naming the angle, the vertex is always written in the middle. Angle PQR and angle RQP. Here Q is a vertex. We measure and draw an angle with the help of a protractor. We express the measurement of an angle in degrees. Sixth one. Name the angle in each figure given below in all the possible ways. See, the given figure represent L, M, N. See, angle L, M, N. The another way is angle N, M, L. Then angle M. Students, it's clear, no? Angle L, M, N and angle N, M, L. Then angle M at the vertex point. Then for second one, angle M, N, O. Then angle O, N, M. Then angle N. Students, observe here, the vertex point is in middle only. Here M is a vertex point. An angle is formed by two rays that have a point, common point. That point is called vertex point. So here M is a vertex point. Second one, name the vertex and sides that form each angle. First one, students, as you already know that an angle is formed by two rays. An angle is formed by two rays that have a common point. That point is called vertex. Here the common point is D. D is the vertex. Then you have to find the sides. See, here D, F and DE are the arms of the angle or sides of the angle. DF and DE are the sides of the angle. DF, DE. For sides, you have to mention like this. Then second one, vertex. Here the common point is D. D is the vertex and the sides of the angle is DE, then DC. DE, DC. Now let us see how to measure angles. Measuring angles. Let us begin by learning about the geometry instrument, protractor. A protractor is used to measure angles. Angles are measured in degrees. Each tiny mark on the protractor shows 1 degree. It has markings from 0 degree to 180 degree. We can read 0 degree to 180 degree from left to right and also from right to left. While measuring an angle, the central point is placed on the vertex of the angle. Now let us see how to measure angles. Measure angle PQR. To measure an angle, we need to follow 5 steps. Step 1. Place the central part of the protractor on the vertex Q of angle PQR. Step 2. Ensure that 0 degree line coincides with one arm, say ray QR. Step 3. Count from 0 degree on the right side as ray QR points to right side. Step 4. Read the degrees measured that coincides with ray PQ. Step 5. Write that measure as the measure of the angle in degrees. Thus we get measure of the angle PQR is equal to 75 degree. First sum. Use a protractor to draw an angle 45 degree. Angle PQR equal to 45 degree. You have to mark this 45 degree using protractor and scale. See, in this protractor we have two measurements. One is inner scale measurement and other one is outer scale. Students, you may get confused which measurements you are going to follow. See, if the ray QR lies in this 0 degree means you have to mark 45 degree in inner angle. That is inner scale. You are going to use inner scale. If 0 degree lies in outer scale means you have to mark outer scale angles. Let's see how to measure an angle. For that, first draw a line using ruler. Then mark point Q and R. Students, you have to place the protractor in vertex point alone. See, here the vertex point is Q. What is meant by vertex? An angle is formed by two rays that have a common endpoint. Here Q is a common endpoint. Q is a vertex. Vertex always placed in the middle. So you have to place the center of the protractor at the vertex Q. Center of the protractor means what? This point. You have to place the protractor at center of the vertex. And also you have to check whether the center of the protractor placed in the vertex and the ray placed on the line or not. See, if you are holding the protractor like this, see here the center of the protractor placed in the vertex only, but the line is not placed in the ray. If you are holding like this means it's a wrong way to hold your protractor. See, center, you have to adjust like this. Center of the protractor placed in vertex point and the line placed in the ray. Then here the 0 degree line lies between the inner scale. So you have to mark degrees in inner scale. Students, you understand now? Here ray QR lies in 0 degree inner scale. So you have to mark degrees in inner scale. Angle PQR equal to 45 degree. 45 means you have to mark a point here. Students, gently mark the point like this. Don't mark like this. It is a wrong way. Gently mark the point like this. 45 degree. Then take the protractor and draw QP to complete the angle. Without shaking the scale, complete the angle. Now mark a point P on it. See, angle PQR is equal to 45 degree. Similarly, RQP is equal to 45 degree. Angle Q is equal to 45 degree. Angle PQR is equal to angle RQP is equal to angle Q is equal to 45 degree. The same 45 degree we can draw like this also. First, draw a line. Then you have to point Q and R. Point Q here, then point R here. In previous one, we point Q here, then R here. Both are same only. Then you have to place the center of the protractor at the vertex. Here vertex is what? Q. P, Q, R. Here Q is a vertex. You have to place the center of the protractor here. See here ray QR lies 0 degree in the outer scale. So you have to mark the angles through outer scale only. Students, you understand no? In previous one, QR ray lies in this 0 degree. So you are marking the angles in inner scale. Here the ray QR lies in outer scale. So you have to mark 45 degree at outer scale. Mark 45 degree. Then take the protractor and draw QP to complete the angle. Mark this point as P. Angle 45 degree. See here both are same. Both are 45 degree only. But in this first one we measure through inner scale because the ray QR lies in inner scale 0 degree. So we mark 45 degree here. In this the ray QR lies on the outer scale. So you have to measure 45 degree through outer scale. After that you have to write construction in left hand side of your geometry note using pencil only. Construction. Step 1. Draw the base ray QR. Step 2. Place the center of the protractor at the vertex Q. Line up the ray QR with a 0 degree line. Mark 45 degree on the inner circle. Step 3. Remove the protractor and draw QP to complete the angle. Now angle Q is equal to angle RQP is equal to angle PQR is equal to 45 degree. Exercise 4.2 10th sum. Find the supplementary or complementary angles in each case. See, the given figure represents straight angle, that is 180 degree. So you have to find the supplementary angles. Here one angle is given, that is 25 degree. Another angle is not given. You have to find the second angle. The sum of supplementary angles is equal to 180 degree. We don't know the angle, so we just represent the angle as x. X plus 25 degree equal to 180 degree. You have to find the unknown value x alone. Plus 25 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into minus 25 degree. 180 minus 25 is 155 degree. X equal to 155 degree. So the unknown value is 155 degree and already the given value is 25. 155 plus 25 is 180 degree. Then the second one. This figure represents the right angle. Right angle is 90 degree. So it is complementary angle. The sum of complementary angles is equal to 90 degree. Here the angle of CBD is given, that is 30 degree. You have to find the angle of DBA. The sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree. Let assume the unknown value as x. X plus 30 equal to 90 degree. You have to find the unknown value x alone. Plus 30 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into minus 30. 90 minus 30 is 60. X value is 60 degree. So DBA equal to 60 degree. Students, it's clear now how to find the unknown value. Here you have to find the unknown value as angle ABD. Angle ABD value is 155 degree. Here angle DBA you have to find, that is 60 degree. Sixth question. Classify the following pairs of angles into complementary and non-complementary angles. From the following figures we are going to find which is complementary angle and which is non-complementary angles. As we already know that the sum of complementary angles is equal to 90 degree. Two angles are complementary to each other if they are add up to 90 degree. First let's check 45 degree plus 45 degree is 90 degree. So the first one is complementary angle. Let's check the second one. 25 degree plus 25 degree is not equal to 90 degree. 25 plus 25 is 50 only. So second one is non-complementary angle. Let's check the third one. 45 plus 45 is equal to 90 degree. So third one is complementary angle. "75 degree plus 105 degree is not equal to 90 degree. So fourth one is non-complementary angle. Students, it's clear now. If the two angles are complementary to each other, means if they add up to 90 degree. If the two angles, the sum of two angles is 90 degree, exactly 90 degree means it is complementary angle. If it is not equal to 90 degree means it is non-complementary angle. Seventh question. Classify the following pairs of angles into supplementary and non-supplementary angles. It is similar to the previous one. In previous one what we found? Finding the complementary and non-complementary angles. In this we are going to find the supplementary and non-supplementary angles. The sum of supplementary angle is equal to 180 degree. If the two angles are supplementary to each other, if they are add up to 180 degree. See whether it is supplementary or non-supplementary. 30 degree plus 120 degree is not equal to 180 degree because 30 plus 120 is what? 150 degree. So it is non-supplementary angle. If the sum of two angles is equal to 180 means it is supplementary angle. It is not equal to 180 degree. So it is non-supplementary angle. Let's check the second one. 85 degree plus 95 degree is equal to 180 degree. So it is supplementary angle. Let's check the third sum. 120 degree plus 110 degree. It is not equal to 180 degree. 120 plus 110 is 230 degree. So it is non-supplementary angle. Let's take the fourth sum. 150 degree plus 30 degree is equal to 180 degree. So it is supplementary angle. Students, it's clear, no? When two angles are equal to 180 degree means it's said to be supplementary angle. If it is not equal to 180 degree means it is non-supplementary angle. See here, first one and third one is non-supplementary angles and the second one and fourth one is supplementary angles. Exercise 4.1 ninth sum. Find the complementary angle of 30 degree and 85 degree. Students, as we already know that the sum of complementary angle is equal to 90 degree. You have to find the complementary angle of 30 degree. So just subtract the angle 30 from 90. 90 degree minus 30 degree is equal to 60 degree. So, the complementary angle of 30 degree is 60 degree. It's clear, no? You have to find the complementary angle of 30 degree. So, just subtract 90 minus 30. 90 minus 30 is 60 degree. The complementary angle of 30 degree is 60 degree. Second one, 85 degree. You have to find the complementary angle of 85 degree. The sum of complementary angle is 90 degree. So 90 degree minus 85 degree is 5. So the complementary angle of 85 degree is 5 degree. 10th one. Find the supplementary angle of 70 degree and 165 degree. As we already know that the sum of supplementary angles is equal to 180 degree. It is similar to the previous one. In previous question what we found? Yes, we found the complementary angles. To find the complementary angle, just subtract the given angle from 90 degree. But here we are going to find the supplementary angle. The sum of supplementary angles is equal to 180 degree. Here we are going to subtract the given angle from 180 degree. 180 degree minus 70 degree is 110 degree. The supplementary angle of 70 degree is 110 degree. Then the second one, 165 degree. To find the supplementary angle of 165 degree is what? Just you have to subtract the given angle from 180 degree. 180 degree minus 165 degree is 15 degree. Therefore, the supplementary angle of 165 degree is 15 degree. Students, it's clear, no? In question they are asking to find the complementary angles, means you have to subtract the given angle from 90 degree. Or else you have to find the supplementary angle, means you have to subtract the given angle from 180 degree. Challenging problems. 12th sum. Which angle is equal to twice its complement? We know that the sum of the complementary angle is 90 degree. Sum of complementary angle is 90 degree. Here in question what they are given? Yes, given angle is equal to twice its complement. We don't know that angle. Given angle equal to twice its complement. What is mean by twice? Twice is nothing but 2 times of complementary angle. Twice is nothing but 2 times. 2 times means 2 into complementary angle. Students, in second unit, already you learned that to find the unknown term, we substitute the variable. Similarly, for this unknown angle, here we don't know the given angle. So, let's substitute the given angle as any alphabet. Let us assume that given angle is x equal to 2 into what is complementary angle? Normally, if the question is given like this, 40 degree, to find the complementary angle of 40 degree, what you have to do first? Yes, you have to subtract 40 from 90 degree. Here, the given angle is not given. So, what you have to do? You have to subtract x from 90. That is 90 degree minus x. We don't know the given angle. So, 2 into 90, then 2 into x. X equal to 2 into 90 is 180 degree minus 2 into x is 2x. Now let's separate the like terms. X, the minus 2x will goes to left hand side, means it will change into plus 2x equal to 180 degree. See here 1x, here 2x. 1x plus 2x is 3x equal to 180 degree. Here we have to find the unknown variable alone. So the product of 3 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division, because we have to find the value of x alone. X equal to 180 degree divided by 3. The product of 3 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division. Similarly, minus 2x will goes to left hand side, means it will change into plus 2x. Now let's see. 3 ones are 3. 3 6 are 80. Here 1 0. So therefore 60 degree is twice its complement. Students, here the given angle is not given. Angle is equal to twice its complement. Here the angle is not given. As we already know that sum of complementary angle is 90 degree. So the given angle equal to twice its complement is given. Twice means what? 2 times of complementary angle. Here we don't know the given angle. So let's substitute a variable as x. Given angle be x. X equal to 2 times of complementary angle, means 90 degree minus x. 2 into 90, 2 into x. 2 into 90 is 180. 2 into x is 2x. Then you have to separate the like terms. Minus 2x will goes to left hand side, means it will change into plus 2x. 1x plus 2x equal to 180 degree. 1x plus 2x is 3x. 3x equal to 180 degree. Here 3x is in the form of 3 into x. So the product of 3 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division. 180 degree divided by 3 is 60. So x value is 60 degree. Therefore 60 degree is twice its complement. 14th sum. Given two angles are supplementary and one angle is 20 degree more than other. Find the two angles. Here the given question is two angles are supplementary. We know that the sum of supplementary angle is 180 degree. And the given clue is one angle is 20 degree more than other. Let's take the angle B x, unknown value as x. Then the another angle as 20 degree more than other. More means what? What you have to do? Add. Another angle is equal to 20 degree plus x, because in question they given that one angle is 20 degree more than other. The angle B x, the another angle is 20 degree more than the other. So 20 degree plus x. Find the two angles. As we already know that the sum of supplementary angle is 180 degree. When we add the two angles, one angle is x and other angle is x plus 20. 20 plus x and x plus 20 is same, equal to 180 degree. X plus x is 2x plus 20 degree equal to 180 degree. Then the plus 20 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into minus 20. 2x equal to 180 minus 20 is 160 degree. Here you have to find the unknown variable alone. So the multiplication of 2 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division. X equal to 80 degree. 2 ones are 2, 2 80s are 160. Here the given question is two angles are supplementary and one angle is 20 degree more than other. So let's take the angle B x, another angle is 20 degree plus x, because in question it clearly stated that one angle is 20 degree more than other. What is mean by more? More represent the keyword which is addition. So 20 degree plus x. As we already know that the sum of supplementary angle is 180 degree. One angle is x and the other angle is 20 degree plus x. So x plus 20 degree equal to 180 degree. X plus x is 2x plus 20 degree equal to 180 degree. Here you have to find the unknown value x alone. So the plus 20 degree will goes to right hand side, means it will change into minus 20. 180 minus 20 is 160 degree. Then 2x equal to 160 degree. So the multiplication of 2 will goes to right hand side, mean it will change into division. 160 by 2 is 80. So the x value is 80 degree. See, in question they are asking to find two angles. Only one angle we found. So x value is 80 degree. You have to find the another value, 20 degree plus x. So another angle equal to 20 degree plus x. X value is 80. 20 plus x is, that is 20 plus 80 is 100 degree. Therefore, the two angles are 80 degree and 100 degree. Students, it's clear, no? First we found x equal to 80 degree. You have to find the another value, that is 20 degree plus x. X value is 80. 20 plus 80 is 100. The two angles are 80 degree and 100 degree. 15th one. Two complementary angles are in the ratio 7:2. Find the angles. Solution. As we already know that the sum of complementary angles is equal to 90 degree. The given question is two complementary angles are in the ratio 7:2. Students, if the quantity are given as a ratio, then they have a common factor. Students, note it carefully. If the quantity are in the ratio, then they have a common factor. Let us take a common factor as x. Let us take a common factor as x. Therefore, 7 is to 2 as 7x plus 2x equal to 90 degree. 7x plus 2x is what? Yes, 9x equal to 90 degree. Here 9x is in the form of multiplication. So the product of 9 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division. X equal to 90 degree by 9. 9 ones are 9, 9 tens are 90. So x value is 10. 10 degree. So let's substitute x value in 7x and 2x. One angle is 7x. Another angle is equal to 2x. So let's substitute the value x equal to 10 degree. 7 into 10 degree equal to 70 degree. One angle is 70 degree. Then let's find the another angle, that is 2x. 2 into 10 degree. X value is 10 degree. 2 into 10 is 20 degree. Therefore, two angles are 70 degree and 20 degree. Students, it's clear, no? First you have to take a common factor as x. 7 is to 2 as 7x plus 2x equal to 90 degree. 7x plus 2x is 9x. 9x equal to 90 degree. Then you have to find the unknown value x alone. 9 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division. That is, the multiplication of 9 will goes to right hand side, mean it will change into division. 90 degree by 9 is 10 degree. Let's substitute the value x in 7x and 2x. One angle is 7x, another angle is 2x. 7 into x, that is 7 into 10 degree is 70 degree. 2 into x, that is 2 into 10 degree equal to 20 degree. Therefore, two angles are 70 degree and 20 degree. 16th question. Two supplementary angles are in ratio 5 is to 4. Find the angles. Solution. The sum of supplementary angles is equal to what? 180 degree. Here the given question is two supplementary angles are in the ratio 5 is to 4. Students, note it carefully. If the quantity are in the ratio, then they have a common factor. So let's take a common factor as x. So 5 is to 4 as, therefore 5 is to 4 as 5x plus 4x equal to 180 degree. 5x plus 4x is what? 9x equal to 180 degree. Then the product of 9 into x. 9 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division, because we have to find the unknown value x alone. X equal to 180 degree by 9. 9 ones are 9. 9 20s are 180. So x equal to 20 degree. Then one angle is 5x. And the another angle is equal to 4x. Then you have to substitute the x value as 20 degree. 5 into x, that is 5 into 20 degree, 100 degree. 5 into 20 is 100 degree. Then 4x. 4 into x as 20 degree. 4 into 20 is 80 degree. Therefore, two angles are 100 degree and 80 degree. Students, it's clear, no? First, let's take a common factor as x. Then write 5 is to 4 as 5x plus 4x equal to 180 degree. Because the sum of supplementary angles is equal to 180 degree. 5x plus 4x is 9x. 9x equal to 180 degree. Here you have to find the unknown value x alone. So the product of 9 will goes to right hand side, means it will change into division. 180 degree by 9 is 20 degree. Then you have to substitute the x value as 20 degree in 5x and 4x. 5x, 5 into 20 degree equal to 100 degree. 4x, 4 into 20 degree equal to 80 degree. Therefore, two angles are 100 degree and 80 degree. Summary. A line extends along both directions without end. A line segment has two endpoints. Parallel lines never meet. When two lines meet, they are called intersecting lines. When two rays have common starting point, they form an angle at that point. We measure angles using protractor. An angle whose measure is less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. An angle whose measure is exactly 90 degree is called a right angle. An angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree is called an obtuse angle. Two angles are complementary when they add up to 90 degree. Two angles are supplementary when they add up to 180 degree. When three points lie on a line, they are said to be collinear. When two lines meet each other at 90 degrees at the point of intersection, they are called perpendicular lines. When three or more lines pass through the same point, they are said to be concurrent. That point is called the point of concurrency. Today's activity: adjust the hands of the clock for the following time. Note the angle made between the hour hand and the minute hand and write the type of angle. Here I attached the related links. Make a use of it.